cloud forming over a field there. The storms are part of the same system moving into our area this morning.
It's just a nasty storm, Mike.
That's true, guys. In fact, this is all the severe weather that's happened with this system so far. Everything that you see plotted here are severe weather reports. Let me take out the wind and the hail damage, and these have just been the tornadoes. Look at all the stuff across Mississippi and even just north of Atlanta. For us, we have our own tornado watch issued. That's essentially from I-64 and points southward. It includes the Richmond metro area, includes the Tri-Cities, and towards the southwest, we actually have a tornado warning west of Danville. This is outside of our viewing area, but it just gives you an idea of the stuff that's beginning to come into shape now. Look at all the tornado watches across the mid-Atlantic. This entire system is moving east. The individual cells are tracking to the northeast. So we're continuing to watch these areas coming up from parts of North Carolina right now. You can see most of the activities in the western part of the state. That's where the heaviest rain is occurring right now, and that's tracking to the northeast, hitting Lynchburg, and will start to gradually shift into Farmville shortly. That heavy rain extends into northern Virginia up through Louisa and Spotsylvania County. Over throughout parts of the northern neck and middle peninsula, I have had a few showers and thunderstorms. Those have moved out over the bay and back towards the metro, southside Richmond down through about Southfield. We have these scattered thunderstorms now on either side of I-85. They're coming up from North Carolina. These may develop into a little bit of a stronger storm in the next little bit, so we're keeping a very watchful eye on that. We have an enhanced risk of severe weather across the area for today. That's why we have the tornado watch, and spots within this have about a 10% chance of seeing a tornado. Doesn't mean the entire area will have an outbreak, but we will have at least the ingredients there for some tornadoes to develop. So here's the future weather, tracking those lines and little bits of storms. We'll have individual cells, we'll have these lines as well. Where you see the lines, we'll have a lot of wind damage in those, and the individual cells may form some rotation and some tornadoes. Here we are at 9 o'clock. That's when things are getting going for the eastern half of the state. And by the time we get towards midday, most of this is going to start working out of our eastern counties. And once that happens, there'll be a couple scattered showers behind it. The clouds will break up for some sun. The stuff in the afternoon not expected to be severe. Our main threat is just between now and about noontime. Temperatures right now are in the low and mid 60s, and we have wind gusts at times over 30 miles an hour, and we have a wind advisory in effect for the area today. We could have some gusts outside of the thunderstorms over 50 miles an hour. High temperature today of 82 degrees. We'll have those severe thunderstorms this morning. We'll dry out a little bit this afternoon, and then as we go into tomorrow, it'll be dry and cooler, a high of 65, some rain on Wednesday, 53, and then we're back into the 60s the rest of the week.